I'm also curious about what's happened in London, and we'll get to Catherine Herridge on that matter in just a moment. Ed, to hear with such specificity about the London transit system, at that level, that sort of a report from that level of an official, unprecedented in my memory.
Certainly hadn't heard anything like that recently, and usually this is, they try to diffuse these situations more quietly behind the scenes. I mean, I do remember several years ago, there was, back at the end of the Bush administration, or near the end of it, that you had both President Bush and Prime Minister Tony Blair come out and say, look, we think we've foiled this attempt to hijack airliners in the UK and bring them across the Atlantic to the US. So at various stages they may come forward, but you're right, to come out perhaps before they've snuffed it out, but to say there's this concern with specific targets, as you said, it certainly is alarming, and is something that is going to be paid attention here at the White House and across the Atlantic, as you say. But again, the President has been under intense pressure this week from Republicans like the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, saying he's concerned that the homeland is not prepared for this here in America. That is something that the President may have to address in a few moments when we expect to hear from him in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Ed Henry at the White House. We'll look forward to hearing from the President, as well as the French President, Francois Hollande, who is expected to speak within the next hour. We're fast approaching 7 o'clock in Paris in the evening, and during that 7 o'clock hour, we're expecting to hear from Francois Hollande. So where are we? Well, here's where we are. Both hostage standoffs are over. The hostage takers in both situations are dead. The woman you see on your screen now is missing, and the hunt is on for her. At least 4 hostages were killed in central London. At least 9 hostages were released and are safe. At least 4 hostages are in hospitals in critical. And now to determine whether there was central control over these operations. Were these al-Qaeda-tied people? There is no question, according to the reporting of our Catherine Herridge. But were they under the direction of a central communications unit of al-Qaeda?